is I look actually even more white, which is not something you would think is possible.
But it's
Hi.
incredible. Hello.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to Roll for Bull. I am your DM Ben Competence. We are a D&D live stream. Episode 42. Oh, is it episode 42? That's amazing. That's the number from that one thing. And then there's a daffodil and a whale. This is
owls.
This is Roll for Bull. We are D&D live stream. I'm your DM Ben Competence. These are the Dragon Lords. Feel free to say hi, Dragon Lords.
Hi, Dragon
Hi,
Lords.
Dragon Lords.
We're all mixed up with our name tags, but we know that's happening.
I'm Reed. Reed is
Yeah.
Ellie.
I don't know, who am I?
You're Kiana.
I'm Kiana.
Tammy, Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki. So we're gonna. You guys are gonna. I'm gonna do like an April Fool's session. I was thinking earlier, like I was like April Fool's session. Maybe you guys play each other, but also I was thinking like, what if I did an April Fool's session and just like your characters were suddenly in cursive straw with no explanation? I was thinking of like different things, but I like the idea of you guys role playing each other. I have a lot of energy today. Our heroes of Thylia, a continent, laced with. I was like just hoping we could just move past that. I'm like, no, that's too dumb a mistake. A continent laced with magic and Greek mythology. We have 4 heroes here. One will be joining us shortly, who have been chosen by prophecy to stop the Titans, to save the continent, to atone for the sins of gods half a millennia old, and to be the small but mighty voice that stands between chaos and order. But none of that matters now because we're on a distant island sorting out our daddy issues. In this episode, Euphemian has led the group to find refuge on an old haunt of his, the island where he grew up. Euphemian having stolen the identity of the real Euphemian, who was a jerk and deserved it. Finding refuge here quickly culminated in him getting into an argument with his father, who has basically seen an opportunity to profit off of selling Euphemian out. A fight has broken out. A number of other guards are here. Our heroes are engaged with a different heroing party. I will roll, let each of you introduce yourself, and also we're going to wait a few minutes until our 4th hero gets here. If they're still a little late, then we'll go ahead. But in the meantime, I want to roll for each of you. And I want to know, I'm curious, where do you want to, where would your character want to go? Let's say after this, like what's next on your character's agenda? I rolled for Kiki, who I think in this case we're gonna say is Tammy, just to keep things straight.
So you still want me? You really want me to answer?
Yes.
For me?
Introduce yourself, your character.
The other Tammy.
You are the other
right
Tammy.
Now you Tammy. According to our layout.
I'm gonna say it's you. Yeah, let us know your character. Let's say where you want to go after this, and I'm gonna think of a better question as well.
So I'm Tammy. I play Kiki, the Triton barbarian, multi-classed fighter, demi-goddess, daughter of Pythor. And she doesn't know exactly where she'd want to go. She hasn't really, she knows where she's been. She doesn't know where she hasn't been yet. Out of those places, she hasn't heard too much, so she's not sure at this moment where she'd like to visit next. So she would be relying on probably some advice from some of her friends.
Excellent. Yeah, if you're in chat, feel free. I want to emphasize this because we got some new people in chat and we have some classy people in chat. Oh, I see Cokes is there. Hello. Listen, we love talking to our players during the stream. You can even send suggestions during the stream. Later, we're going to add the ability for you to send boosts to the players during the sessions. That's not here yet, but that's coming. I'm going to roll a die if anybody else to see what else we'll cover. Reed. Your character, your name, a little bit about your character and where you'd want to go after this.
So we would Sorry?
No, Coke said, can we send Banes to the DM? I'm actually considering that. That's actually a great idea. To send like disadvantages or something to the DM's rolls. That's something I'll consider. Or minus 1d4. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm Reed. I play Euphemian, despite what my little label says. For the first little while, if we do get into combat, I will also be playing Callista. But where would I want to go? I think I've got a curse that I need to take care of, and that's kind of getting to be, high priority at the top of his head. So I believe there's a
You
Lotus
do.
Witch we need to go to.
Yeah, you have you killed a guy. You killed several guys, but this was before the gods told you to do it. That is true. Um, I was not trying to be ironic at all, and I just rolled 1d1 to see who we would land on for the last person.
Did it roll a 0?
No, it landed a 1. So Jin, introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Well, you know. So I'm Jennifer. I play Karen, a monk that likes to punch things a lot and has a snarky mouth. Let's see. Where does Cray want to go? I think he made a promise to his aunt many sessions ago. And so I think that he'd like to go to, I believe the island was called Thymus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think,
Oh, where your aunt has the grudge.
yeah. So he's made a
Oh,
promise. So I think I just threw a loop to our DM, but that's where I think Cray would
no,
like to go
I've
at
known
some
that was
point.
going. I've known that was coming. I didn't know that was going to be so soon on your docket. Excellent.
Well,
Wonderful.
as soon as he can. Like he knows he
Mhm.
has his friends are important to him, but it's a promise he's made that he will not keep if he can help it.
Excellent. Um, so we're waiting for one player. We'll start in a couple minutes if they're not here. So no pressure if you're listening, because I think this player is. If you've been watching for a while, if you're subscribed, I wanted to tell you we made a slight change in the role for Bowl Stream, and we have added a new little buddy. If you are subscribed, go to your emotes and you will see that Bullbug is now unlocked for everybody. This is something we're able to do because the more subscribers we get, the more functions we get. So we have our little himbo minotaur there. If anybody wants to use him, say hello. And then the more subscriptions we get, the more emotes we can unlock. Um,
And he's just so lovable, and we love
he,
him.
he is fantastic. We're also looking for suggestions for maybe new emotes that we can add because we want to have emotes of other characters. I can think of a few. Um, I think someone in our chat mentioned what was it? Fuck Costas, this graffiti that Euphemian sprayed.
Yeah,
So there's a
fuck
couple
that
different
guy.
options. I don't know why. He's been a kind and benevolent ruler
Uh-huh.
to everybody. And
Also, Euphemian's noggin. I mean, not Euphemian's noggin. Friggin' Reed. Oh my god. Sorry, Reed.
Euphemian's noggin. You got to hit me with an answer. You got to hit me with an explanation here because I cannot.
His hair color.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can see how much brown I've got there. I need to get this changed, folks.
We're at 91%, and you can spend bacon points on that. That is fantastic. If we get what is it? We get and we get the next. If we get 5,000 more, we could do it this stream. 5,000 bacon points, we can get to determine Reed's hair color.
How do we do it again? Son of a gun.
Tap on the bacon in the bottom left chat. Tammy's mom, thank you for that. Thank you for the for using Bullbug. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're just joining us, we're
Woohoo!
gonna kick some butt.
We see a little bit more because I
95%.
just added some more. Let's go. If we can do it this stream, guys, we can figure out his hair color.
Oh, Alex, thank you very much. That was very kind of you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
And that'll
I
probably
actually. Oh, we have a hype train soon. Okay, last thing I say, and then maybe we'll get started in a second. I really like. Oh, hello, Allie. This is Allie. We'll get her in a second. I actually really like the idea that Coke's introduced of giving you guys like a Bane that you can redeem for minus like 1d4 off of a villain roll. We'll have to think about that later. So we have Allie here, and we will introduce her. One second.
We loves Allie.
Loves her.
Um,
Loves her, precious.
Yes, Allie, feel free to introduce yourself. And then we got something coming in a second. Allie, go ahead. Your name, your character, and where your character would want to go after this.
Jeez. Um, well, my name's Allie.
Mhm.
My character's Callista. She's a satyr bard / warlock. And after this, I don't. I mean, if she's lucky and she finds her family, maybe get to know them a little.
Oh,
Seems
she has
like maybe they're
family?
still out there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. I hadn't heard of that. That'd be great.
It'll be news to her
And
too if she ever meets them, or even just finds out what happened.
that reminds me, I just got a gentle nudge from our resident powerhouse, Kiki. Kiki, I believe you wanted to say something to the viewers about something coming up soon.
Yes, absolutely. As you can see on Jen's pillow, we are at episode 42.
Mhm.
So that means in 8 episodes, we're going to be at our 50th episode. And we were thinking, what would you guys, the viewers, think about having a little special session where you guys can chat with us about what we've done so far in the first 50 episodes? Questions about our characters, what we might want to see happen.
Mhm.
And then you can either ask us live, you can send in the questions on our Discord or here on Twitch, even on our Facebook and Instagram. And we'll compile all those questions and then we'll put something together and we can have kind of like a little intimate and interactive little session.
Yes.
Just a thought. I mean, if you just want us to play and hit things, well, I guess we can do that too.
Speaking of playing and hit things, allow me to kill my players. I'll just gotta go take care of this real fast, and then I'll be back to doing a Q&A with you once they're all done crying. So let's jump into this.
Hey
Um,
y'all. Hey
Ju-
y'all.
oh, we hit it. We hit 100%.
What? We did?
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, guys! So you get to get our hair color 43 million.
Everybody, feel free to put in chat what hair color you want to nominate, just what you want on the list, and we'll start doing the vote very soon. I'll just start keeping a list of what everybody suggests, because I was just thinking a glow-in-the-dark green, but like anything will work.
Yeah,
I was saying polka dots, but I don't know if you could do that.
I would suggest going to Iro and seeing what colors they offer there, because those are the ones that we tend to use. Those are the ones we like.
Wonderful. We'll look it up. We'll look it up. Put the name in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the link in it. Boom, boom.
Getting
All
it.
of this said, I believe we had a battle brewing. If you want to put the battle on the screen,
right.
dear friend. A number of guards and also Euphemian's father, trying to bring these fraudsters, these hucksters down. We are at the start of the turn. They have our heroes are a barbarian, a wizard, a bard, and a monk. Their team, a guard, a monk, an archer, and a bard. 2 hero groups toe to toe. One of whom was chosen by the gods, the other are very, very angry. So we will see what comes up. At the start of the round, Petreos, Euphemian's dad, is wounded pretty fiercely, but does not want to let go. His plan was never to kill Euphemian, but to out and subdue him so that he could take the position that Euphemian was being offered. Now let's see here. At the start of the turn, Petreus is looking at each of you, or looking at Euphemian and also Kiki, and just says, and just sort of grunt out and just say, "Stop complicating this. If you go, it's a win for both of us." And I think on his turn, he's going to look at Euphemian. Let me see what I've got here as far as movement. I've only had a week to decide. He is going to take his sword and weaving through, he looks at this Euphemia, and he goes, says, I was trying to resolve this in a way that worked for both of us, but if you're going to be difficult, takes the sword and begins spinning, moving past Euphemian and Kiki. He's using the disengage action as he moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Spinning past a whirling dervish of swords. Euphemian, he swings at you twice with the sword. Does a 13 hit?
I am going to shield.
Okay.
So,
Okay, let me just in order. The first one he hits with is a 19,
okay.
and the second one was a 13. So, would you want to do it on the? I guess the same difference, right?
Yeah, because it lasts until the beginning of my round.
Okay, so you throw up the shield. So, what does this look like then?
It's literally just like almost like a sketchy looking shield that just pops up in front of me.
Mm-hmm. All right, the
Almost
sketchy looking shield.
Ragged.
Fatima, hello. We just started. Okay, so this ragged shield just appears. He strikes it and goes, "See, I knew what you were doing." And strikes you and says, "I'm sorry about this one." Runs this through. Runs this blade not through. I'm not gonna say through. He slashes you with it. As he spins past, I'm gonna give you 10 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
As he moves up over here, and then when he stops moving, turns around and extends his arm towards Callista. Callista, does a 14 hit?
No,
It doesn't?
not
Okay.
anymore.
Oh, did you just now level up to what?
I cast Mage Armor last session.
Oh, okay. So he hits it and it just like gets deflected by the mage armor. So it basically just like hits like your magic, and it's like by Kyra, just sort of gets hit by like this shield of almost faith in this instance, and deflects guides to the side, and he looks at you, cocks an eyebrow, and just goes, "Oh, okay. I've heard about you." And just does 10 damage to that you, and he has the disengage action here. Callista, it is your turn. I believe you have that mischief. Is that still active?
I do, and yes, it is. Let me roll for that.
Mm-hmm. At the start
Alright.
of each of your turns, the spell's meaning changes. That is just chaotic.
Yeah. So I rolled a 1. Do you mind if I put a little flavor on it?
Oh wait,
Go ahead.
did he have stunning strike? Wasn't he stunned last time?
Oh shit.
You're right.
Oh, you hit him. Wasn't over yet?
I
Oh,
don't
shit, it was.
think so. No, it
Until
hasn't
the
gone
end
to
of
my
Jen's
turn.
next turn, right?
Because I was like looking through my key points. I'm like, why did I use 2? Oh shoot!
You didn't use it on the martial artist or anything? That's right, you did use it on him. Okay.
Shoot, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry.
No, I forgot. That's on me. None of that happened, but it would have been cool. That was
it
a
was
peek
in his
into
mind.
that was a peek into a world with a less competent, more dangerous DM. But we are here. Well, then in that case, yeah, he is daggering to get those words out to you, but that is his whole turn. I should have put a marker on him. Good thing you guys don't know what he's capable of. Callista, it is your call.
Okay, so Mischievous Surge hits in that cube. I'm not gonna move it. So instead of apple pie, the smell of like wine and grapes and just decadent like ambrosia and with a little hint of bacon fills the air of that cube, and I need everybody there to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Girl, did you want Krayerin to get in there? Because
No.
Jen wants to go in there.
No. Don't Don't
That's
do it.
fantastic.
Although, to be fair, I don't think it would change much about you. So you're free.
This is
You're free
true.
to go.
Okay, so what happens is they're charmed by you?
They're charmed by me. Cray's already
Okay.
charmed by me, so that's fine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
fair.
true.
Okay, so charm means they can't bring themselves to hurt you. Wonderful. When you needed that. So the smell flows out, and you see the two of them are looking around, sniffing, and the bard over there goes. He's got like those metal attachments on the finger. Just go running them back and forth like he's thinking about it. He goes, oh, I suppose I can't bring myself to hurt somebody who's that good at magic, but I don't fail to notice what you're doing here. And
I mean,
the
I
archer.
wanted to be friends so badly.
I still do. And the archer just goes, change targets! Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. That's continue your turn.
And now my actual turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the martial artist with what is it called? Where are you? Guiding bolt.
No.
At first level. So let's see. Son of a bitch. 10, I'm guessing 10 doesn't hit.
No. So I'm gonna say you shoot this guiding bolt at him. What does it look like? It's just like silver and gold, or what is it?
I like to imagine it's kind of almost like a gold sparkle.
Okay, it's like this gold
Kind of like
sparkling like
glitter.
firecracker energy like runs towards him, flies towards him, and he sees it, and he just closes his eyes for a second and moves his hands and just takes it, almost redirects it straight into the ground.
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Takes a beat, thinks, and then looks, and then opens his eyes and looks at you.
That's fine. I can live with that. Euphemian, did you use your bardic last round?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay. So, in that case, I'm gonna throw bardic to Cray. And since we determined that we now have epic determination, I'm gonna specify epic determination. And I'm gonna say something to the extent of like, come on, Cray, nobody can take a hit and keep on coming like you. And yeah, you have advantage on death saving rolls until you use your bardic, or it expires. So, and I'm gonna stay where I'm at. It's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to say on the archer's turn, they are not limited in their movement anymore. They are going to move.
Are they still subject to my binding ice, though?
Oh, shit! How? Quit! I did not mark these statuses. I guess so. I would be still doing that thing.
Yeah, because they're
How long-
hindered by for 1 minute. I believe the archer failed, the bard succeeded.
Mm-hmm. And they don't even get to try and break out after that.
You can use their action to break it if they want.
Oh, okay. They have to use the action. Another creature has to use the action. Okay. So this
No,
one's just gonna
they
look
can
at...
use it to break out of their own, but
Oh,
they
okay.
have to use the action.
Okay, well then this one's gonna look at Euphemian. Actually, rolling a die. Yeah, they're gonna look at Euphemian. And they're gonna loose one arrow and just I could do the arrow sound if I try. And just moves through the air straight through the shield and right into your chest.
Oh.
I never would have had the shield because I didn't get attacked in the first place.
Fair enough. Okay, so it hits you for oh, that's true. So it hits you for 9.
Okay.
And I'm going to I already used this once. I'm gonna use it a second time. They're gonna shoot again, and this one's for 19.
Oh.
This arrow comes through. and that does 5 points of damage. I'm going to use their ability to boost one roll, and that's going to be a total of 7. So they hit you for 16 points of damage this turn. The arrows just flying straight one after the other into the right side of your chest. How are you looking?
Half. Exactly half.
The archer just goes, "Bring that one down. We'll be done soon." And I'm gonna say, Let me look at my actions here.
The audio doesn't seem to be loud or something there, Reed.
The audio, or is it Reed's audio is short, quieter?
I don't
Reed,
know.
your audio is quieter than the others.
It says, Tammy's mom mentioned, do you know why the audio is not as loud as usual?
Because
Oh,
I
Reed, it might
turned it
be.
down because I can't figure out how to make me any louder. So the easiest way to solve this is to make the rest of y'all quieter so that everybody's equal.
Okay.
What are you drinking, by the way, there, Reed? Is that what I think it is?
Just water in a fancy bottle.
This other one is going to the bard is going to take a bow and shoot directly at Euphemian, and it just like flies right past Euphemian, just goes completely wide, and the archer goes, "Do you have any other tricks, maybe?" And he goes, "Oh, no, I'm mostly just talk and I observe and I think. For example, I'm looking right now at the big brute one, and I'm wondering if she's aware that she has nothing to contribute to her teammates or battlefield besides just swinging a big heavy lunk of metal." And he points directly at Tammy, and when he points to her, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Hang on, I lost my window. 3.
3.
No.
And you hear this sort of, what's up? It's not a spell he's doing. It's not a spell, it's a special ability. Technically speaking, it's a special ability in this instance. Because bards from the new book are lacing their words with magic, and it is, as it sinks in, this moment of doubt begins to enter Kiana's mind. Kiana, you have disadvantage on all of your checks until the start of the bard's next turn. Attack rolls and checks and everything.
Oh, attack rolls?
Attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. You have half disadvantage on all kinds of rolls till the start of your next turn. And he looks at Kiana and goes, "Well, do you? Do you realize that?" Euphemian, it's your turn. And he stops and winks at Callista. Sorry, go on.
Euphemian is just gonna sort of take all the anger, all the pain, all the hatred, all the negative that has been building up inside of him. He's going to go through and condense it into a single ball of fire and let it go right in the middle of the battlefield.
Okay, you know numbers.
Casting
Who is it hitting?
fireball. It's going to hit the martial artist, the archer guard, and Daddy Dearest.
All deck saves.
Yep.
Not my favorite moment. What's the saving on this?
This is going to be Dex 15.
All right, roll for damage and I'll tell you.
29.
Oh, the music's very loud. I'll turn down the music, Tammy's mom. Thank you for letting me know.
Woo!
Is this better, Tammy's mom? Please continue to give us feedback on the audio. Reed, we can. I'll look. I don't know. I was gonna say I can look at your audio later, but I'm sure you know all this. This fireball just condensed of all of this hate and anger and frustration erupts out the building behind you lighting on, or continuing to catch fire, the ground in front of you burning, and I'm gonna say the archer takes 14 as she rapidly ducks out of the way.
She
The martial art,
can't move, but
yeah, the martial artist takes 29, and your father takes 29. As you hear him just call out in pain, and just fall down to his knees. I believe you can see his hit gauge if you zoom in and the viewers zoom in, and you can see it's not looking great for him. And he looks at you and just goes, "You came here just to betray us again. You left me before, and you're gonna leave me now."
Do you want me gone? Then I will be gone. I want nothing more to do with this place.
I think that's all I can give him on his turn, and your turn, unless you have a bonus action.
I don't have any bonus actions that I can use, so I think that's it.
Oh, Kiki, your turn. I did not know Euphemian had that kind of spell, but don't piss off a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Never going to battle wits against Euphemian when death is on the line. That's
I'm gonna
from
have
the
my-
Ghostbusters. Sorry, go on.
I'm gonna have my axe raised, and I'm just gonna look at Euphemian like, do I try to finish him off, or do I run for someone else and go? I'm giving a questioning look to Euphemian.
I'll just shake my head no.
Okay. Then I will go ahead. And what is in this blue square up here? Is it something that I can go in?
Delicious smells, and if you go in there and make a wisdom save against being charmed by Callista.
I mean, I already love her, so
That's
I don't
true.
need to.
That's true.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the archer guard? Yes. Why am I moving with Euphemian? We're like totally a partnership here. Oh, what the heck?
That was adorable.
Thank you. So I guess you're coming with me, Euphemian?
Ship it!
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at the archer with disadvantage. You said, right?
Yes.
I could take a no.
Oh, you swing with disadvantage. Yeah, you swing with disadvantage at the archer.
You could reckless.
A 9. Oh shit! Oh, I already did roll. So my
Use-
first attack is a 9.
You swing your full doubt lacing through you as you swing by, and the archer just sees this opportunity and takes their bow and just like spins and knocks your attack to the side way more easily than they should be able to.
I'm distracted by the smell of apple pie, and I want some. Where is it? Where is it hiding? I'm gonna try for my second attack.
I would like to. God, do you say that? Do you say that? You don't have to, but I was wondering if you did. Go ahead for your second attack.
I guess I'll be kind of stunned that my blow didn't hit. It's like, oh god damn, it's that apple pie. I could really go for some right now. And try again, and it's a 12 for my second.
Yeah, you get the 12. You had a 23 and a 12, so this is purely the disadvantage. You go through, and the bard, when you're swinging, the bard just like runs his fingers up and down, so you hear like the metal clicking, sort of like a Pavlovian reminder that he's right there. And he just goes, and he says, "Oh, did you mess up? Are they not going to give you any treats tonight? That's a shame." Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Just glare and froth a little more at the guild.
Oh, he's gonna be College of Whispers when he grows up. Is that your turn? So that's your turn. Cray or Rin? That does.
He may not get the chance.
That's fair. Cray or Rin, it is your action.
I didn't see that from Euphemian, so I'm gonna go down over to this guy, and I'd like to punch him.
Punch him. He's at full strength, so this will be very easy. Go ahead.
This
Alright,
is revenge. This is what this
Mhm.
is. This is the Strahd campaign coming back to bite me.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about it. I don't want to knock him. I just want to like make him unconscious. Like I don't want it to be a killing blow, you know. If I
Mhm.
hit, it all depends if
Mhm.
I even hit him.
Mhm.
So I hit him with a. Oh, what's my number? Why isn't my mouse working? 14.
You do that. He rolls out of the way, and looks up at you and goes, "You are not the first to try that." Just
Well,
give me
try
a flick."
this. And then I'm gonna do flurry of blows on him. My
Mhm.
next key point. Shut you up once, and then I'm going to flurry of blows him. Ah, fuck me!
You do that, and he sort of leans out of the way, and you can see like he's like trying to like do this, and just like he's you know you see he's like sort of leans back, but you can see like the frailness of him, like he's trying to act cool, but this is like just like the last of his adrenaline right here.
Well, hopefully this one, third time's a charm.
20. Roll for
And
damage.
20. Thank goodness. And I'm gonna smack him for 8.
8 points of damage. Okay, the fight is not over, but since he is who he is, how do you want to do this?
I was gonna be like, and then I just look at him. I'm gonna be like, and just punch him in the like, you know when you punch somebody and then they just get knocked out, like
Yeah.
on the jaw. I just want to
Yeah.
do that. I just want to like, I don't know, roundhouse kick him in the face, just so he knocks out. I don't want to kill him. I just want to.
I wanted to be like, you know, to be like, I've had to defend this house for a very long time, and I can dodge any punch that you can flick comes to the head.
Yes.
Collapses
And
to the floor immediately.
let me just see how much life I have again, because that will kind of determine where my next.
He's unconscious, not dead, but I'm putting the X there for tracking.
Okay. Then I'm.
Can you guys see the
going
X?
To...
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
And then
just
let's
checking.
see, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, nope. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh yeah, it's not like there's a rogue thing. It's not like I can give Kiki advantage or anything. We're not flanking or anything like that, right?
No, I took flanking out because I dislike it. I might put it back in someday, but right now, no.
Okay, just to make sure. In that
Mhm.
case, I want to get in somebody's grill, and I'm gonna go up into this dude's face then, and be in front of this dude. Dude.
Is that your whole turn?
Yeah. And
I thought you got more. I thought you got more attacks than that. You don't get an extra attack. You get an extra.
Oh
you did
right,
one-
that was still my first one,
yeah.
isn't it?
That was all your
Oh,
first attack.
shoot.
Yeah.
Oh well,
So
then
you
never mind.
get one more. You get one more main attack.
I forgot that. Thank you. You're on the ball. I'm gonna go smack him then with my quarterstaff.
Roll for
Bam.
that.
Oh no, that's unarmed strike. Oh, sorry. Anyways,
Oh, what's the difference between the arm strike and the quarterstaff as far as numbers?
no, it doesn't even friggin' matter.
Doesn't
It
matter,
doesn't even
you-
hit.
7, yeah. So you strike with your quarterstaff, and he knocks that, and he just sort of knocks that aside, the same as anything else. I think he's going to. Okay. Yeah. He's going to look at at Crayorin, and he's gonna let loose his own flurry of blows. Oh wow.
Oh man, another crit of that.
Wow. As he strikes each of these
That's
and
5
moves his
hits.
hands, throwing out. He only gets 3 unarmed strikes as each of these moves goes through. And he's been swift, and he's been able to deflect all these attacks, but for as fast as he can move, Craven moves faster, and Craven runs with gods. And you can see him just like failing to land any of these hits. I don't know if you've seen this is way too nerdy of a reference here. I don't know if you've seen the latest Sonic the Hedgehog movie. There's this scene where Knuckles is trying to land a hit on Sonic, and Sonic's just in every single moment, ruining the moment but making the reference. He tries to land all of these.
I want a gif
I
of that somewhere. I want to see that.
I'll put that in there later. But basically, just this absolute like hurricane of blows that Kraven's able to move out of the way of. And I don't have anywhere that I want to. I'm gonna make. Yeah, everywhere that I want to move him right here a little bit. That's about it. Ooh, he has abilities. He could.
Use him.
I have so many abilities I could have done with him, and none of them worked. He has +5 to his attacks, and none of that happened. He can knock you on your back if he hits you. He can knock you prone, or he can shove you up to 10 feet away. I was going to ruin your positioning. Callista, it is your turn. Petreus is just unconscious on the floor. I do just want to hurt him, Tammy's mom. I do just want to hurt him. I really do. It's important to me emotionally.
Here's the part where I have to apologize to Tammy, because I forgot I roll again at the start of my next turn. So we'll see what this is gonna do.
Bring on the cold.
2. Oh no. So flowers. So the
Dexterity saving throws for everybody. No.
Yep. Dexterity saves, please.
You know how to describe that. You know how to describe that.
I do. So flowers just start sprouting from everyone in that cube, out of their
Not
body.
fucking flowers again.
God damn it, that's funny.
So DC 15 dexterity save, or else you're blind. But you already have disadvantage, so that's a thing,
Yeah,
right?
but I have advantage. So basically it would be a straight roll. Wait, it's a advantage on dex against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Does
Yeah,
this
that would count.
as that?
Yep,
That would
okay.
count, yeah.
That's a 6.
As you just see these flowers growing up all through your arms and over through your you see flowers growing in the archer's face and through the archer's eyes, and that's just enough time for you to understand what's going on before you become blind.
I do not control the Fey magic.
Obviously.
Wow. That was top anime betrayals. Okay, top 10 anime betrayals. That was what that was.
Okay.
Poor Tammy's like, not again. Or not Tammy.
And you hear this clacking sound over as the bard just goes, "You are good. You are good at what you do." Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Question is, do I take the bait? Or do I not take the bait?
What would Cal do?
Cal would probably not take the bait. Okay, so she's gonna look over at him and just be like, thanks, I know. And I'm gonna get within 30 feet of my buds. How close do I have to get for that? Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna like pop up next to Euphemian. Here. Boop. I'm just gonna kind of like walk over and like toss my hair and just be like, I know. And then just like flick my hands, and all 3 of you are blessed. Oh no, I can't do that because I have a concentration spell up. Shoot sickles. Not that.
You could drop Nithir's Mischief, that's fine.
I could. But it's so fun.
Fatima, Nithir's Mischief drops basically a random debuff every turn, and not even the player knows what the debuff will be.
Yup. I got no control over this. Okay. I'm gonna...
Shout out to the players who understand the flowers reference. I think there's probably a couple people here that do, but that's gotta be great.
Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'll throw it out again. I'm gonna take the bait. I'm hitting him with Guiding Bolt.
Isn't that a bardic action, a bonus action? Or is it, what is that?
Guiding Bolt? That is an action.
Didn't you do an action though? I thought you did one.
No, I was gonna bless them, but I can't.
Oh, right.
So I'm gonna hit him with Guiding Bolt instead.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, don't let me down. Why? 15?
Against him.
The bard?
Yeah, that would hit. Roll for damage.
All right, so that's 46. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Well, 14 points of radiant damage.
All right, and you like light him up so he's easier to hit or something, right?
Yeah, so the next attack against him has advantage.
Okay, so you hit him.
So there's just like again, like this is just like a wash of almost like a glitter bomb goes off, and he's like almost like sparkly.
You hit him, and he just lights up. And he goes, and he's like in pain. He's goes, okay, that was good. That was clever. That was good. Oh, okay.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna give. How's everybody looking? Euphemian, you're pretty hurt, right?
I'm not doing too great.
All right, so I'm just gonna bump your shoulder, and I'm gonna use one of my what is it called? My healing light dice. Actually, I'm gonna bump your shoulder, and I'm gonna spend 2 of my healing light dice to hit you with a little healsy for my bonus action. So 7 points back.
7 points. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Do you still have that frosty thing going, Euphemian?
It lasts until either a minute has passed or they choose to use their action.
It says or another creature within reach uses its action to break away the ice. They can't break away their own ice.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Ben is now making all these ideas of how to get back at us for all the shit that we're doing to him right now.
So then wouldn't I have had advantage hitting the archer?
No. It's how they can move.
Damn.
The
Okay,
archer's just gonna be like, I can't. He's like, I can't see. What is this? And plucks out these flowers and more grow in her eyes, and just goes, Bart, do something about this, and just turns and shoots arrows at the bard's feet, and you hear this cracking sound, and the bard goes, I have a name, and blah, blah, blah. And she goes, I know, and I don't care. Just do something. He goes, all right, gladly. Give me 1 second. He is going to run up here, 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 and there, and I believe that is 30 feet.
That's awfully specific for someone who's blinded with flowers in his eyes.
He's not. She is.
Oh, just her and me. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, all right, showtime. And he looks at Callista and goes, sorry about this part, but after this, do you want to maybe get some drinks or something? Take time, think about it. And cracks his fingers together and just slams them and rips them apart, and you hear this loud lightning crash of a thing. I need Kiki, Euphemian, and Callista to all make Constitution saving throws. Actually, hold on. Yeah, just those 3.
Fuck.
I'm still at disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
15.
Fuck you.
15.
Oh, 20 and
Woo!
17.
All of you passed. All of
us
you
what?
passed. All of you
Passed.
passed. God
I
damn it.
guess.
Oh.
Each of you takes 2 points of thunder damage. As he strikes out, this hits each of you. This strikes each of you. You're able to resist. The lightning comes out, and he goes, and lightning, the thunder, and the sound of the cacophony hits each of you. It hits each of you, and then it also hits the martial artist, who takes 4 and flies back 10 feet. And he looks and goes, "I'm sorry, I'm." He looks at Callista. "Are you hiring after this, actually?"
I mean, if you teach me how to do that, maybe I'll consider it.
Oh, I can work wonders with these. I'll teach you whatever you need to know.
Anyway, I also rolled for my concentration and I maintained it. So
Okay, cool. Let me see. And he's gonna say, "Hey, Allie," and he's gonna say, "Well, I've got a lot to offer. Unlike that oaf friend over there, who's just playing with flowers, and just does not contribute a thing to the team, if I'm being honest." And he flicks more magic at you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw. This one's not at disadvantage. This is a regular
me?
charisma saving. Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh shit.
That's just a 12.
I still did. Yeah. Okay.
12 is enough to pass. As he hits this, and those words hit you, and just hit you, and just you're able to shrug them off. And he looks at you and goes, "That didn't do anything. You're not mad about that?"
I'm gonna turn to the sound of his voice and just kind of growl and froth more.
Okay, so you're not distracted by that, and our meaty people are falling, and I shoved one away, and I am a poet in the middle of the 3 of you. Just want to make sure that I've assessed the situation before I turn in my resignation, and this is my 12-second notice. Euphemia, it's your turn.
I'm going to step forward and just sort of standing over the body of my father.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me clarify one thing before you go. When you start your turn, you would look down and you would see his body thrown rolled over and damaged by the thunder wave. And I'm applying death saves to it. It is not gone. Oh, sorry, it's not dead, but I'm putting death saves on it. You may do what you want. Please continue your turn.
I'm just going to sort of see that at the corner of my eye, but at this point, he's made his bed. So I'm just going to sit down, bring to bear my scroll, and I'm going to cast another Rhymes Binding Ice, which should hit all 3 of them, and not my friend.
Good lord. You have an angle to hit the bard, the artist, and the archer?
It's a 30-foot cone. So starting from here, if I've got this right, 1, 2, 3, and then the reverse angle is out there.
Oh.
So it just
I
misses.
really want to say hit it. Okay. You are ironically on thin ice. Okay, so what is the saving throw on this?
Constitution 15.
I really like these Mordekainen's things. Okay, so if they pass, roll for all the damage and stuff, just in case. Yeah.
Okay. And sorry, that was going to be a 3rd level. Yeah, 3rd level.
Oh, you're ending the fight. Okay, roll the damage.
It doesn't actually do that much damage, but 20.
Oh, it do that much damage. Are you shooting to kill any of them?
I'm thinking comic book frost, statues.
Okay. So they'll live. Okay, so you throughout this frost, immediately, you throw this out, and the martial artist is instantly covered in ice and just reaches out and just looks like this, like almost like martial arts statue, getting ready to like try and deflect anything. The archer takes 20 points of damage, and the bard takes 10. The archer is also frozen in place. The bard, or so you have the rest of your turn, but before you do, the bard looks around and goes, "Okay, I have an idea where you win, and I'm not going to lie, I win, but this doesn't end in everybody dead. And hear me out.
Talk fast.
This guy said that you're not Euphemian. Honestly, I don't care if you are, but everybody else seems to think that you are, so as long as he doesn't really talk, nobody really needs to know that we even had this fight, honestly. So I just think that as long as we just agree that he shuts the hell up, that I mean, you can keep being whoever the hell you say you are, and I'm not going to ask questions. I haven't so far. So maybe by the time he wakes up, he's on the vineyards or on a different island. I don't care. This can be done.
And you can speak for the others?
Well, one's a popsicle and one I don't give a shit about. And the archer goes, "I just saved your life." He goes, "Yeah, well, we're hired to do this, okay? He's standing to kill me in about 5 seconds. That makes him the highest fucking bidder, okay? What do you say?"
I want you off of this island. All of you. I don't want to see you again. Find passage to Mitros. Arisia, I don't care. I want you gone.
I can be gone, but also... okay, so we'll come back to that. That's a lot of talking about. That's fair. You say that, he says that. That is going on, but it would be... Entering into negotiations would be denying the other players their turn. So, Kiki, it is your action.
I am kind of hearing what's going on here. I felt a really cool breeze here. I can't see shit, but I know this archer that I wanted to get is still in front of me. So I'm going to go ahead and swing my axe at her. I don't know what it is, but the archer.
Her, and you would roll with a regular roll.
Okay, that's perfect. That is a 21.
Yeah, somehow that hits.
Oh, darn. That will be...
Don't you
10
sass
plus
me.
2. 10 plus 2 of my rage, so 12.
And you just strike her, and she goes, and I think she's gonna go, "Melanthios, you bastard!" She just doubles over in pain from the axe, and he goes, "Oh yeah, she does know my name." And she goes, "I just helped you." And Kiki, you have the rest of your turn.
So I'm sorry, you said she bent down?
She's like doubled over in pain because you hit her with the axe. Like, she is not in great shape. She's
Okay.
got a decent amount of hits left. You're not gonna be able to one-shot her with your next attack, I don't think, but she's got a decent amount of hit, but she's in pain.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go for a low swing through her abdomen, thinking that that's where her abdomen is, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 12.
And she swings out and brings out her blade and strikes it with so much strength. She's able to push you back. And then as she pushes you back, she stumbles and drops the blade to the ground. And she looks at it and goes, and it's just thinking and goes, "How do you hit so hard? What are you?" Melanthius goes, "She's a brute, a very good one." Sorry.
And I am good, and I am not full of myself. You should try it one day.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope, I'm going to stay right where I am because I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to step on a weapon. Just trying to claw flowers out of my eyes.
Let me see. And Kraid, is your turn.
So Kiki goes, I'm not full of myself, and I'll just come running up and say, I am. And then I'm gonna go right over to this guy here, and I'd like to hit him, please, or her, please.
That's one of my favorites. Like, go ahead, roll an attack roll. You have advantage.
Well, I mean, come on. He's not a very smart man, let me tell you.
You have
God
advantage. You can
damn
roll it
it.
again.
So 9.
You have advantage. You can roll again.
Oh, because blind?
Yeah, 'cause she's blind. Yeah.
Oh, cool. 16.
16 hits. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
So I'm gonna smack her for 12.
12. You hit her, you strike her. She. I would say she staggers back. Well, she's not iced, but she staggers back. And she's
And
she just goes, I will end every one of you. And Melanthus goes, oh, you are not playing this right. Fair, the rest of your turn.
I would actually like to, let's see, how hurt does this person look? It's pretty hurt. Okay, so I'm actually just going to do a regular attack for now, and we'll save my flurry of blows if I need it. But I would like to hit this person again.
Okay. Roll
And
again.
I would like to smack that person for 13, maybe.
13 does not hit, but you have advantage, so roll again.
Oh shoot! I keep forgetting. Gosh darn it!
Mhm.
Thank you for being awesome. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a 13. So in that case, I will use my next key point. I only have a couple left, so I don't have very many left. So I would like to use flurry of blows, please.
Okay, perfect. So wait, do you use the bardic inspiration or okay? Use for 14 for flurry of blows does not hit.
God.
But you have
damn it.
advantage to roll again.
Oh god damn it! That's right. I keep forgetting. Gosh. Okay. 19. Finally.
Roll for damage on this one.
Kraid's taking a couple of hits to the head. The memory's not so good.
Oh man, let me tell you. 5.
As you strike and you hit, she tries to block each of them, desperately blocking these attacks, and each of them is adding up, and then eventually you hit her square in the chest, and she staggers back and just coughs up blood and just trying to get some sort of words or thread out, but just can't. She is not done, but she is opposite of good.
Okay,
Is there
and
anything
I'll
else you
just
want
be
to do in a
like,
turn?
yeah, I still have one. Wait, do I have one more flurry of blows? I think
don't
so,
think
because the other
so.
one.
Well, did you
No,
did
that's
you do a
right.
regular unarmed strike?
Yeah, so I did a regular hit, and then that failed, I believe. So then I did flurry of blows. Wait, does that make sense? Could I have done flurry of blows?
Flurry of blows is supposed to follow up your bonus attack. Oh no, wait, hold on.
If I
oh,
hit,
no,
you
should have done a second one. You should have done a second attack. Yeah.
Okay. Man, monks are kind of complicated dudes.
Just got to hit a million times.
They're barbarians for people who want to be shoved into a locker. Is honestly all that they are. And then roll.
Okay, so I rolled twice this time, and it was a 21.
21. So roll. She's got one hit left. How do you want to do this?
Well, I just want to be like, so I come running up and I'm like, I am, and then I go bam, 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 and I actually just want to just do the same thing that I did to his father, and just smack him on the face just so that they go down. I don't want to make him. I don't want to kill him. I just want to make him unconscious because for all I know, this is Euphemian's, I don't know, shepherd's best friend, something else or other. I have no idea. So yeah, I'm just gonna smack him at the head. Boom.
All right, you smack her and strike her, and she just goes down completely unconscious. And
then yeah, that ends my. Well, let's see. How much was that? That was 30, 40. Actually, I still have enough, so I could go all the way over here. And be like, well, your call.
I surrendered a while ago. I'm in negotiations with the not punchy one, the book one. Okay, before we go ahead, show of hands. Who is active? I'm not asking who's okay with it. Who's actively interested in ending this battle now to enter negotiations? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
If your hand stays down, then we're going to keep the battle going. All right, Callista, it's your turn. We did not get a unanimous. Callie, go.
I'm not gonna hurt anybody.
Hey,
I'm
you
just,
got agency, lady. Get in there.
just gonna move my cube 10 feet to the left. Sorry, everybody. Can you help me with that, Ben?
What are you moving? What are you moving? This thing,
The
10 feet to
cube.
the.
10 feet to the left.
Why? Also, okay.
Cause I've been maintaining concentration. I just want to see what happens.
Well, you roll. Hold on, wait. You roll at the start of each of your turns, and you can move it before you roll. So you should have rolled before you moved it.
No, you can move before you roll.
Oh
All
shit!
right.
It specifically says that. Go nuts, lady.
So it's another one. So I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Well, okay.
21.
Am I still at
Whatever.
disadvantage?
No,
Good.
and you're not blind anymore either.
Oh, thank fucking God. 18 then. For wisdom saving.
No one's charmed by this, as you do this. As the smell of apple pie and flour and all these sweet things go through the air, the bard looks at you and goes, "No, it's a great first impression, but you got to earn it the second time." Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? You got your full turn.
Nah, that's okay. Can I
Sorry.
hold an action?
What are you holding for?
All right, I want to pop up next to Euphemian, standing next to him, and I want to hold sleep in the event that this guy tries to pull anything.
What is pull anything?
If he does anything that's like malicious toward us, so like if he attacks us or if he calls for backup, anything that's like actively, anything that's not actively him giving, genuinely surrendering into negotiations.
Okay. So are you? Other than that, are you okay with leaving the fight, or do you want to stay fighting?
No, I'm good now. I just wanted one more round of mischief.
Well, that's good mischief. I get you. As you guys exit this, I'm going to exit the battle because the building behind you is burning. The sweet smell of apple pie and delicious things flows through the air as the grass around you burn. There's like this giant scorch marks and ice marks and all of these like darts in the ground, all this sort of battlefield here, fire burning behind you, and apple pie. And Melanthius goes, okay, so and you hear this clicking of his fingers. He goes, okay, so we are in the not killing Mel stage of this. Is that right? Do I have that right?
I'll still snarl and say, for now. I'll maintain my glare at him.
You understand that all of those insults that I made, that they pained me too, because I'm just trying to serve a role on my team, and I have every respect for the Tritons and your war style. I think it's fantastic. Yeah.
We're fucking heroes, man. The heroes of prophecy.
Oh, that's you?
Gold medalists, athletes.
Oh, that's
Come on.
That's you. I am.
And who are you again? In a very condescending way. And then I'll shut up.
What was it?
Since we're kind of on a time crunch, I'd like to go through and grab my dad's sword from his unconscious hands.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him. Or, sorry, Healing Word.
You have Healing Word?
Yes.
The fuck?
I've had it forever.
I know, but I don't pay attention to things. I'm only the DM.
When he says that's you, I just want to do like a little curtsy.
I want to say when he says that's you, Krayerin and Callista have been played enough to know. I rolled a deception, and it was above Kiki and Euphemian's passive insight, but Krarin and Callista would immediately like pick it up as him like just literally just throwing out lies like out of his pockets like as quickly as he can. Um, like that he didn't know, but he knows good goddamn well who you guys are. Your father wakes up. You, you, what did you do? And Melanius goes, well, the other two are unconscious or maybe dead. I didn't check. I'm negotiating surrender, and you have several wounds in you. So, do you want to join me? Or actually, you know what? If you want me to help stage his death or anything, I could do that too. Maybe it's a suicide. He was stricken by grief. Dead master. And uh, Petraeus looks up at him and just glares and looks back at Euphemia and just says, I wasn't trying to cause serious harm to any of you. I just wanted, and he sort of like sits up. I just wanted to make a show of driving you off the island. You understand what was happening, right?
Did it even occur to you that you could talk to me? That perhaps
You
we could work this out together?
you shouted your hate at me that you've apparently been holding on to for a very long time, and tried to burn down the building without warning anybody. I thought I had to take some initiative on this.
And I don't believe that for a second. You'd been plotting that from the moment that I told you what had happened.
Roll an insight check.
Uh, 8.
He looks at you, and it is hard to tell what's truth from lie with this guy because as you look at him, you think back to all of the times that you were with Cleon, that Cleon, was with Euphemian and with Davkas and with all the other people in this place, that you could not say what was really on your mind or what you were really thinking or how you wanted to deal with any situation. A incredible survival tactic is to never show your hand. And so he is looking at you, completely inscrutable, and he just says, I wanted, when the real Euphemian showed up, when I thought it was the real Euphemian, I panicked. And I knew that if he took after his father, he was going to be worse. So much worse. You look at that house, and you gestures think everything burning. He goes, think about it being inherited by someone who didn't even work for any of this. Just I started wondering if there was a way to either get rid of him or perhaps, I don't know. When it was
He's saying
you,
this to everybody?
he's saying it to Euphemian, but loud enough for you all to hear it.
Okay.
He goes, when it was you, I thought maybe there was hope that you would share it with me, but you did not seem like the sharing type. Melanthius goes, why would he share it? Petraeus ignores him, just goes, I panicked and just decided, since it was the truth anyway, your heroes, I've heard the stories. I thought that that if you all fled the island, it would be your word against mine, and that would buy me some time to figure out what to do with this place.
As he starts talking about this, could I give sort of a significant look to Kiki and Cray to just,
Mm-hmm.
sort of get the bard out of the immediate vicinity.
Want me to not? Can I knock him out?
No, just guide him elsewhere.
Oh, okay. I take my quarterstaff in that case if I can interpret it right, and then just take it, kind of put it in front of him, and just start pulling him back.
Pull him back, and you pull him back, and he just goes, "Hey, this isn't necessary. If you want me to not know things, I don't know things all the time. That's fine. Just you don't have to do that. Are you just gonna keep holding on to him? Kiki, you're muted or something. I can't hear you.
Bluetooth works
You're
great
still
till it
muted.
doesn't.
Yeah, we're still. Sorry, dear friend.
No, we're still not getting anything.
You're
It's
still not-
showing. Oh, there it is.
There
There
we
it is.
go.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was like not picking up.
Oh. Yeah, lost the Bluetooth and then it came back sort of, and now I'm here. So I am going to go ahead and kind of go toward follow Cray, and I'll just kind of, smash the axe in my palm as I'm just glaring at him. Like I'm not raging anymore because we're out of battle, but I probably still have some foam at the gills, and I'm just going to like scowl at him. I'm just going to kind of motion with my chin like that way.
He goes, I can go. Listen, before I go over there, can I just ask, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how personal did you take all of that?
How much do you want her foam on your face?
Context?
We'll punch you the fuck
Go!
out.
I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm
Go.
leaving.
You're not leaving. You're staying right the fuck
can
here,
I-
but you're not hearing nothing.
Can I wander over there and just be like, no, that's not necessary. And I'll just like pat Cray on the shoulder and just like be like, I can just take him over here. We can talk some shop if you're okay with it.
Are you okay with it, Callista?
Of course.
I can move.
Please, I can handle this guy.
And I go to him and I go really fast, or I go really close to him and I'm like, you keep in mind, I'm watching and I move really fast when I'm really pissed. So don't fuck around with my friend Callista.
Heard the stories. You are pretty much always pissed, so I'll be careful. So what was it? So he comes back with Callista. We will come back to you, Callista, in a moment because I want to alternate between. But I got if you want a scene, I got moments for that. So Euphemian, you're with Petraeus.
You
Something you want to say to him?
You want this place? You want to be the big man?
I earned this place. I put up with that monster for years. I stayed behind, and I suffered, and I studied, and it was going to just be handed to his son, who knows whatever the hell he was doing out there. Probably hurting more people.
Then I have a proposal for you.
Don't think I'm in too much of a room to say no, so just tell me whatever it is that's happening.
You stay here. You act as administrator. Manage the place as you see fit. But the slaves are gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone?
Don't work under slavery. We don't brook any of that. If you need laborers, you hire them. It's what civilized people do, after all.
They're... Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Uh, 19 and 20.
Is it? Yeah. You get this. He looks at you and goes, it's going to ruin this island. It's going to ruin all of this. But you see in his eyes, like this is like the most feeble defense. Like he kind of has to be saying this almost out of, he feels like he has to be protesting because he's acknowledging that, like, you're going to devastate the way that this island works, and he feels the need to at least point that out. But you could see this, the complete lack of conviction in his eyes. Everybody here, how are they even going to leave this place?
We've got a ship. Anyone who cares to leave will be welcome to join us. We'll drop them at Mitros before we head on our way. Anyone who cares to stay on, we could use some strong bodies to help maintain and steer the ship.
I'll make a proposal to you. I don't think that I have a lot of ground, but I think it'll make sense to you. You've always been very smart. I've always appreciated that about you. If I try to make so radical a change when I'm legally just maintaining the property, waiting for Euphemian to get back, they will revolt. The people that Dovkos, the whole family line, they'll revolt. Just be Euphemian a little bit longer, and as far as they know, just relinquish the ownership of the land to me. I'll get it. You can wash your hands of this, and then I'll free everybody. I'm just trying to clean up what you're suggesting.
And I'm supposed to just believe that...
Well, it's not exactly like I have another card up my sleeve, son. If you think that I'm lying, just kill me right now.
I'm going to tense my hand on his sword.
Do it. If you don't want to work this out, then I'm already dead. I will be killed by these people here in a week if they have any reason to doubt that I have any right to this place. And if you don't like what I'm saying and you want to kill me, I'm not in a position to fight. So if you want me dead, just kill me. But if you don't want more blood on your hands, then stop thinking with the angriest, reddest parts of your heart and realize that I'm making some sense.
I've got another idea. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm still Euphemian.
You had me fooled for a while.
You know
And he
as
sits.
You know as well as I do how flighty he was. Interested in something one day and onto something else the next.
Needed that little shit.
So if the process of winemaking somehow simply did not carry my attention,
You want me to suggest that you just left?
I can make an announcement at the docks as we leave. Put the building and the winery in your administration.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah. Let's leave it to me. I'll free everybody. I'll figure out some way to make that work. I'll pay some people, and maybe we'll make that work. I think I know some people that can help with the books. Damaso seems good. Okay. Make the announcement, leave, and And then we just part ways.
I don't want to have to come back here. I'm going to put the blade into my own belt. And I'm going to turn away.
He's going to look at you, and his mouth is going to hang open for a second. And there are bards who could come up with the perfect line, a biting, cutting comment as they leave. And there are rogues and villains that could think of something to stain your heart as they walk away. And there are greater parents than he who could make a plea to the bond between you. But Petraeus slowly stands up and staggers his way downhill without saying another word to try and, in his shame, get some of his wounds tended to and prepare for what comes next. You, with your back turned to him, are facing the house of the person who kept you and your father as servants, who beaten and abused you, and of the child of the boy whose life you righteously stole, and who still haunts you to this day, very literally. This house more and more on fire. Can I ask what's going through your mind right now?
I'm just thinking back to an old verse I've seen written before. Hatred outlives the hateful. And I'm going to walk away.
That moment, I think in that silence, we're going to go to break. I will see you guys in 15 minutes, about 8:45 Pacific time. Thank you all very much.
we're
Hello,
back.
hello. Welcome to Roll for Bowl, where we are twice the Greek mythology as any other story because Oedipus only had to kill one dad. So, this is that was funnier in my head. Okay, so we are back on the island of Miletus. Do we have? I don't think we have any announcements at the halfway point. Yeah, we're gonna. If you guys still have ideas for colors for Reed's hair, please type them into the chat. I am writing down all of the color suggestions, and we're gonna figure out how we're doing this poll later. Also, pretty soon we're gonna start letting you guys spend bacon points to gently nudge the sessions, not in a big way, but maybe slightly affect die rolls here or there. Let the players know that you're rooting for them. Ooh, what if I allowed them to boost the attack rolls of enemies? Okay.
No,
Oh,
not enemies. To us.
It might make it more
They're
fun.
they're
You're
here to
my
watch
enemies.
us.
spoken like someone who
Or
goes unconscious every session.
you know
Okay.
what? We all think it's fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you. I just
Just make sure you have that epic determination up on me all the time. Anybody can hit me.
It's yeah, we're good. So I think that does anybody have anything else before we jump into it? All right,
Oh,
what's up?
just that about the 50th episode. Just a quick reminder about the 50th
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, we got in a little bit. We'll have our 50th episode. I need you all to let us know what you think. If we're doing a Q&A, we'll start collecting questions. Or yeah, we'd love to talk to you guys about that.
Topics of something you'd like us to talk about or maybe discuss more, something we've already done that maybe you'd like us to elaborate more, whatever you think. Odyssey of the Dragon Lords related campaign or even our own characters, anything, quite honestly.
Ask us anything.
AMA. Oh, what if we cosplayed? Okay, I'm throwing ideas. It would all just be togas. So the house at the top of Miletus is burning. Euphemian is watching this. There is a monksicle over on the field, and there's a bard that I believe you beat unconscious, and or not a bard, an archer, and you have the bard standing with you, Melanthios, who is with Callista, Kiki, and Kraerin, watching Euphemian and Petreus talking. He did not hear about the relationship between you two, right? So he would be hey, Tammy's mom. I feel bad now. I feel guilty doing this now. So anyway, the Melanthius looks at all of you, looks at the three of you and goes, okay, so something tells me I'm not supposed to know what's going on over there. That's fine. I'm guessing someone owes somebody something somehow, and I don't need to know. One of them's still standing. I assume that's the boss now. I'm good with that. He's great. When do we take our breaks? Oh, you're laughing. You like that? See, she likes me. You can't kill
I
me
like
now. We're friends.
everyone.
And he nods like he's biting back. He's biting his tongue.
Okay, so I have a question. When you do the little clacky thing with your fingers,
Yes.
can you play those like an instrument? Like, can you do that like percussively, or is that
Oh,
more
yes,
of
this
just
is
kind
my
of like that's your instrument?
yeah. This is my main instrument. Yes, it's
That's
the
amazing.
little
How are
chicken
you
thing.
at drums?
I'm not bad. I can bang out a good rhythm.
Excellent. You can keep like a nice steady pace
I'm as
for
steady as
like
you need me to be.
rowing, maybe?
This took a turn. And he goes, yeah, yes, I suppose. Is this? Yes, it is. And he looks like trying to keep up with the conversation. I can drum for rowing. Am I working on a galley again?
I mean, you don't have to.
Well, I'm not really in a position to say no. If you're offering me a job, because I think. Let me ask you something. Just between us spots, are you killing the martial artist over there?
I will look at Kiki and Krayrin and be like, well, I'm not doing anything.
Are you? Because are you killing the archer down there?
What do you guys think?
Okay. See,
What? I was busy looking at my nails.
he's just asking if you guys are killing the monk or the archer. And he goes,
Oh
okay.
no, that's me talking to my character.
Sorry, because
I checked out.
Okay, he goes, okay, because if they're staying alive, then there are two people that just watch me sell you guys out. So I will gladly come with you and join the fights. Yes. You will never have had such a better, more loyal drummer for as long as I am stranded on a boat with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, what are we doing here, Cal?
She's asking me if I can bang at a steady rhythm. I said yes, and now I work for her. Should I meet at the boat?
Yeah,
I heard
I
it was the
mean,
Dryad, right?
yes, yeah, it's can't miss it. Giant big boat. Actually very
Yes,
beautiful.
and the only one in the dock right now, and the
Oh,
one that everybody's talking about because it brought back Euphemian. So
delightful.
yes,
Yes.
Mhm. Okay. I will make my way there. I'm in a great amount of pain, and it will take me a while. I
I
will.
will like pat him on the back and just cast first level cure wounds. Just to
Oh,
get
Roll
him there.
dice.
Just
do
to
you
get
remember? I can walk fast and run fast anywhere, and on a boat, you have nowhere to hide. So
Does he
just
know what a stowaway is?
I don't know.
All right, there's 50% chance that I'm just gonna not correct you. Okay. Yes, I will be completely at your mercy, and I will not do a thing. And honestly, all comments aside, I am looking you up and down, and um,
I flex my
you
muscles while he's doing that.
roll an intimidation check.
Oh my god, no! Curry is not intimidating at all. Come on.
Well, you just said you were doing it. Come on.
I'm just flexing muscles. Maybe I'm just trying to like stretch stuff.
Roll
11.
with advantage. By the
Oh,
way.
with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just using my muscles, you know. It needs a little.
One.
Oh wow, it's 1. Holy shit! So it's an 11.
He
God
looks you up
damn
and
it.
down and goes. Now I hear a lot of stories through the Bard network. You've died more than once, right?
And I keep coming back.
That's the part that scares me. I will behave on the boat. And he looks up and down at your muscles and just sort of like has no reaction to them, but just okay. I'm gonna go. And he just like turns and like walks down the hill. If you guys want to just let him do that. You
Also, it
guys,
probably doesn't matter, but I did give him 9 hit points.
nice, thank you. He turns around to cast no. So that would be amazing
I've
if
got
he
2
had
more
like
second level spells, okay?
I can run after him and just
Try
beat
it.
the shit out of him.
Try it. The
he
barbarian
had
and the
one.
monk are right next to me.
He makes his way down. So that leaves you guys with Petraeus going down the hill, the bard going down the hill. That leaves the 4 of you up here with 2 unconscious enemies. But it is you guys by yourself at this moment, this scene with the house burning.
I'd like to like take all the weapons off of the martial artist and off of the archer.
You get 1 longbow, you get 1 short sword, and you get 10 darts.
Fuck yes. Longbow, shortbow, and darts.
Mm-hmm.
The point of a martial artist is that, it doesn't matter if they're disarmed.
Yeah.
You should know this better than anyone.
Yeah, but also
And
free
you
shit for
take-
cry.
And you take his fists.
I take his fists.
It's like a monkey's paw, but even luckier and more terrifying to think about. Rabbit's foot. That's what I meant to say.
When
It could have been a punchline. What was that?
when Kraren's going over there, I'm just gonna say, just slip these in their belts for me, would ya? And I'm gonna give you one Lutheria card and one Sidon card.
Okay.
That's great. You guys see this figure stepping out as the fire begins. As you see, like this fire from where the master bedroom is burst larger. This figure walks out. Short figure with this robe, with this hood over, and carrying a strange, carrying something that's like covered in cloth. And walks over to all of you and just sets the sort of says, "Can you help me with this?" Like nudging at their hood. Can any of you? Fine. Sets the item down on the floor, lifts back the hood. What's up?
I'll help.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. You do that. And he goes, "Thank you. Thank you." And you see this little gnome, and he looks up at you and goes, "Okay, listen. I have a job to do. I fucking do it. I'm guessing. This is my last day working here. Fucking fine." And he pulls off the cover on this thing, and he goes, "Here's your eggs. Here's your fucking breakfast. I'm out." And he looks at you, Fib, and he goes, "I don't care. I don't care." And he just sets that down and just very angrily walks down to the town with the others. And looks at you, turns around and points at you, and again, he goes, "Okay, so when I heard that, no, I don't care. I don't care. No, I'm out." And just walks down.
As he turns around the second time,
Mhm.
I'm gonna flick him a platinum coin.
He goes, "Thanks. You're not buying my silence because I don't know anything and I don't want to know. So thanks for the coin, still don't care. It's been a pleasure working with you and for you, I think, possibly, maybe in the future."
The only boat you can use to get on and off this island right now.
That's why I don't care. I cannot afford to have an opinion on whatever the hell is happening here. Are you inviting me to come along?
I look at Euphemian.
If you need passage to the mainland, you're more than welcome to come along. We'll drop you off in Mitros. However, Petraeus is going to soon have this place well in hand. You're welcome to stay as well.
All right. He's gonna leave and think about it. I'm gonna think about it for him. This cook who just does not get paid enough for this shit. You guys.
Can I walk up to you, Femian, real quick before we leave?
No. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'll walk up and I'll just kind of like headbutt him a little bit with one of my horns. And I'll just say like, "You okay? You gonna be okay?"
I'll be a lot better once we're off this damned island. It just seems like it takes everything that's good about anybody and turns it inside itself.
You need us to pick up anything from anywhere up here before we take off?
Maybe we'll take a couple of amphorae onto the boat with us.
Oh, yeah. Of wine or olive oil?
We don't
Why not
make
both?
olive oil.
Why choose?
Okay, then we're okay. Then we're good.
You know, speaking of which, I did want to try and do like a comparison tasting between Lutheria's wine and this wine.
Can do it on the boat.
I know, but I mean, are you guys up to it? You guys want to go do like a taste testing?
I can tell you already that Lutheria's wine is going to win.
Yeah, but it's still a tasting.
That was adorable.
That is totally Jen.
I need
That's
to...
totally Jen, not Cray.
No.
But still, I mean, we can try.
I mean, I'd imagine the other one loses some points just because it's got Lutheria's name on it, right, Cray?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her wine. But I have 5 bottles, so whatever.
What shall we do about these two?
Oh,
One
I
in
don't know. I took
particular
all the
seemed-
weapons.
Can we just leave them?
I mean, they'll get up at some point, won't they?
Take them with us on the boat and deposit them in Mitros?
I mean,
Why not?
I don't care. In fact, you know what? Might be fun to go and spar with that martial artist person. Maybe they can race.
I mean,
Hey.
they
I
do
love
hit pretty
this.
hard.
These are priorities, and I respect them.
I mean,
he does
you
hit
know.
pretty hard, and I'm gonna kind of like wipe off the front of my dress.
Are
and,
you okay, Cal?
Cast a quick cure wounds on myself.
Mhm.
Actually,
I
could
don't
we
think I
maybe take
can-
a short rest
Ooh,
here?
even better. That would be
Yeah,
great.
you can take a short rest here. Absolutely.
With the house burning in the back.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm totally down for just
Lo-fi.
watching this go down to nothing. Like, just
I'm-
watching the structure collapse.
I would say in time, people would come to try to help when they, notice this. But that's like when people lower down the hill catch this on fire, or no, catch that it is on fire, and then like that, like there's not much saving it. Like there's not a coordinated. It's gonna basically be ruins by the time they put it out, unless you don't want them to put it out at all.
I'm going to.
It's your house right now.
If anybody comes up to the house, I'm
Mhm.
going to stop them and say, "It's very sad, but my father did leave explicit instructions that the house was to go with him as he left, as he parted. It was not to go to me, as it was something that I would have to build for myself from the ground up, as he did."
I want you to roll deception with advantage. I want you to have this, but there are a lot of lies here that culminate in people letting you burn down a building.
That's
So
a 24.
let the motherfucker burn as you say this, and they watch you, and I think as people come by and check, Damaso just standing there, and you say that to him, and he just goes, "It's a shame, but then again, and he looks at you and chooses his words very carefully. Always had reservations about your father's way of approaching things. The fire burns. Oh, sorry, did you want to say something?
I think we've all had some reservations about the way my father runs things.
Indeed. You guys can take a short rest. An hour later. What's up?
For any, just gonna use my ability. If anybody uses hit dice, you can add a D6, I think. What is it called here? Song of Rest. Yeah, add an extra D6 if you are regaining hit points by spending hit dice, because I will not serenade, but I will play as we rest.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that the hour ends, just for narrative's sake, not so much an hour, but it ends when the fire begins to die down. The building Euphemian and Cleon's father's home, ashes and cinder, at the top of this hill. A small crowd of people, including some of the people that you visited on the way up here. A young boy, Damaso, an older man who's missing, who seems to be missing his hands. There can be brutal disciplines on this island. And a minotaur you saw from the field, and a young lady who just looks and goes, "It is a shame that this place burned, but I suppose it's for the best. We know what Euphemian wants." And when you say that, you look over Crate. This is the elf that was in the vineyards that stole your ring, and you see the minotaur just turns to her and goes, "You are not allowed up here right now." And she goes, I had a feeling, but I just wanted to make sure that I paid my respects. And she looks at Euphemian and goes, "So this is your will, what Euphemian?"
Would I be familiar with this person, and would I have gotten a heads up from Cray?
You would not have known her outside of Cray, but we could say that Cray told you something about her if you wanted.
Okay.
That's that bitch that stole my ring.
I'm
Wonderful.
just going to look her up and down. But I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay. And Damaso goes, "So there's still some paperwork to fill out as to the will of what you want to do with this place. We can fade to black and you can tell me what you want to have done overall, or we can go through these scenes. They're your choice. I just don't want to make you go through roleplay you don't want to go through."
Yeah, I think that's probably fine. We don't need to go through a legal brief and D&D. I'm sure there's a better system for that. Dungeons and
Listen to me.
Dossiers or something.
Someday, I will DM a game of Ace Attorney, and it will fucking slap. And we are not there yet, but it's going to happen. Look at me.
Objection!
It's going to happen. Sustained.
Oh. We don't need to, I don't know, just make sure that the papers, the ownership papers, are in the right hands. And
Yeah, you can go through all those things.
Did you want to have some sort of thing in where if he doesn't abolish the slavery, that if we find out blah 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 blah, because he might not.
You can do it here. It would probably be controversial, but you could do it before you left.
I mean, that's up to you, Femian, but I just know if you want to know that, if you want to have that guarantee,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go through and not explicitly say that it's ended, but I am going to say, as part of my, final decrees, that yes, I'm putting Patreus in charge. He can maintain the island. We are going to go to specialized laborers rather than slave labor, and that will be phased in at the earliest possible convenience. Yeah, so that other people have, he has other people now keeping him accountable to that promise.
Excellent. And when you are mentioning this to him, he is explaining to you how he's going to face that. And you realize he's explaining to you, and he does know how to balance books and make plans and stuff, and he does have some ideas how he wants to do this. He was the Euphemian's attendant for many years. He's learned this stuff. He does have his own education. And we pass ahead from that. Since that would take a while, we can long rest to the next day or something. Unless there's anything you guys want to do today. Basically, this will take a little while. I can fast forward to when this is all done, but that probably would have been a long rest worth of time. Is there anything? Is there anything that you guys want to do at the end of the night and before we start the next day?
You dread asking that, don't you?
I have
I was gonna
feared
say.
it for months.
I do have some.
Yes.
I just want to send off one of my paper birds with a letter to Kyra.
Okay. You can do that. I want you to know that it will be braving the ocean. Like, that's not impossible, but it's I'm going to factor in, like, rain, sleet, and snow.
Mhm.
Do you want me to send her a message instead?
Oh, yes.
I will say, well, no, go ahead.
Yeah, if you have, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have sending. I picked it up.
Yeah. We should probably just let her know that we're here and that um, Esther has been handled, is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Somewhat.
I know we're
I'll-
heading back to Mitros anyway, but she was worried when we saw her in the dream, so
All right. Yeah, I'll send Kyra a quick message through sending.
Mhm.
I'll just say, Kyra, we are in Miletus. We've been here for the last few hours. Estor is in his box. Shouldn't be much more of a problem for now.
So for now, it doesn't make it much more of a problem for now. Is that what's cut off? Problem for now?
Yeah.
Jen?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you problem as a freebie, but for now I'm going to cut off. Kyra's going to message back. Box. Oh, okay. Is everyone okay? Are you okay? Is Callista okay? Is what? Okay, I'll see you soon. Right? I have plans. And that's the end of the spell.
Oh no. Plans.
Shit, I thought that was Ben saying that to us. I'm like, uh-oh.
equally in two very different ways.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't have any more spell slots to be able to cast sending again, so we'll have to make do with that. We've suddenly gone quiet, and I'm sure she's okay with that.
Let me see 1 second. Give me 1 moment. And you're going to get this message. Let me see. Okay. Kiki? Give me 1 moment.
Uh-oh.
Just checking one thing.
The DM is loading. Please wait.
Your patience is appreciated.
Okay.
Sorry, Allie.
Kiki, you hear this message. God, I hope I do this right. Let me know if that's confusing. You just hear a message that goes, my sister has been discussing payoff from the previous act. I don't understand, but hope you are well. Please regroup with us at your convenience. Do you recognize who that's from?
Tammy does not.
That would be Valis, Kyra's sister, the goddess of wisdom.
Oh, okay.
So she says, my sister's been discussing payoff from the previous act. I don't understand, but hope you're well. Please regroup with us at your convenience. Just enough, just a refresher about Valis speak. When she says, please regroup with us at your convenience, she's like, well, as mortals, you would not be making the stupid mistake of not hustling your ass over here right away, right? Like, very polite, very helpful, and also very, does not repeat herself. So please
It's like the
regroup at your
equivalent of a mom saying, "Get your ass back into town. Get your ass back home."
Am I
Yeah,
understood?
yeah, exactly. Like she's not like you're in trouble, but also like
Don't make
we
me
don't
wait.
pay you to dawdle.
Per
So
my
I will
previous
sh-
email.
Yes.
Oh Jesus! I've used that a few times.
Mm.
I will definitely relay this message to the rest of the group.
All right, you have a moment to send back your 25 words if you want to respond.
Do you guys want me to say anything to respond back?
I think we're stuck here for the night. We can come in the morning.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and respond back just a short message. Affirmative. We are just staying the night. Shipping off in the morning to Mitros. I don't care how many words I have left. I got the message across.
You get one more message from Valis. 1 second.
My notes. Valis sends me a message basically telling us to haul ass back to Mitros.
Mine was
I'm gonna
actually,
say she said.
"Please come back ASAP."
I'm gonna say she sends you back one more sending message. I am sympathetic to the strain upon you. You have been so busy that you haven't had time to make offerings. It is surely grueling. And that is just the whole message.
Okay, she's pissed. Oh,
I made at least one.
She just she just pointed out that in the godliest terms possible, a call would be nice once in a while.
Euphemian, is there some
Val's
sort
just
of
our mom.
shrine on your island?
It-
Don't believe we have a proper shrine to the five gods. We do have the one to Lutheria down in the cemetery. I don't
Val-
think that would work. But I think we can makeshift something, can't we?
I think we got some rubble to pick from.
Valis's vibe is just like, no, it's okay. I'm just defying the kings and titans in order to help you rise to power while I fall. Why would you have time to make an offering? That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. It's kind of like,
And I will definitely understand. I'll read between her lines. I am going to say, I think we need to each quickly, like, fucking fashion something for each of the gods, put it on a rock here, and, like, I'm going to leave 5 gold for each. As soon as we're done this.
mhm.
Before bed.
I mean, we
So-
I
weren't
don't
really
want crazy
gone
dreams.
that long, right? I mean,
It's been
like
5 days.
5, yeah.
oh shit, right? We were on the boat for like 3
It-
fucking days.
It's been 6 days.
Shit.
By the time you wake up, it'll be 6 days because it was a day to get to the vineyard, the vintage. You slept there overnight. Then you took a while to get to the ship. Then the ship
I
took a
made
3 days to get
I
here.
made a sacrifice at the vineyard, right?
Yes. Then it took 3. You did. Then it took 3 days to get here, and then you guys are burning through another day. So it's been 6 days, and then by the time you sail back, it'll be 9 days.
Ooh.
which means that these 3 sessions have been like so many more days than the Olympic Games. Um, by the way, I just liked the idea of Valis realizing she has a direct line to be passive aggressive to her followers. That just makes me so happy to think about.
Yeah, could we maybe we'll buy a pig from the local town and make an offering of burnt offering, basically.
Who?
To the 5.
Oh, okay. Excellent. You make this offering overnight to the 5. I want you to roll 2 religion checks.
Do we include the eggs and breakfast shit that the gnome brought us?
Sorry, that's 2 religion. 15 and 17.
You guys feel a sort of warm sense of appreciation for each of them, from each of them. And after your long rest, I'm going to say to get back to Mitros or 3 days, whichever comes first. You're going to have +1 to all of your saving throws. I had you roll. That was at a disadvantage, by the way. So I had you make those 2 rolls.
Okay.
I
Because
will
we
at
had to
some
be reminded.
Because you had to be reminded, and because you split 1 boar amongst all 5 of them. So they were. It's a little less of an offering, so it's kind of like a little harder to be impressive with that.
I mean,
Um,
I don't know any of 5 people that I would have who'd be able to do a full pig in one friggin' sitting.
Pythor could
They're not
probably do too.
gods. You know.
Pythor would. Sorry, go on, Tammy.
I was going to say, and a bottle of wine on each for each.
Okay, bottle of wine would be good too. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think that when you said Pythor, I imagine Pythor agreeing, like, yeah, no, that I don't know who could eat just 1 pig and be satisfied.
I will
So-
pull my usual move of, like Kiki said, 5 for each, and then at some point I will not necessarily sneak away, but step away to the Lutherian shrine and leave 5 for her and 5 for Sidon.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Again, this is just my like go-to because it's what you do.
actually, in this
Mhm.
case, I'm also going to go through and make an offering to Lutheria.
I'll do. Yep. I'm going to go all 7 of them too. Why not? Better safe than sorry.
You know what I
I already
wanted
didn't
actually?
like her tone.
All I wanted actually was if I could take one of the tusks of the pig.
Mhm.
If the pig even has tusks, I don't know. Like even a tooth, I don't care.
No, give it a
And
tusk.
that'll be my my offerings to the Titans. But everyone else will get gold.
Okay.
I think in this case, I am going to gently scold Cray. And that we have just had someone die recently. Like it or not, she is the goddess, the titan of death.
Wait, who died again? No, this is Cray pretending.
This is my island, and you can be respectful, or you can do nothing.
Cray is really can't do it. Not for Lutheria. He just won't do nothing then. But he'll do something for the 5.
Is there anything else we do before we go to sleep?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He was not doing nothing for that stupid Lutherian bitch. Forget it. The hate runs deep for him.
Is there anything else that you guys are doing tonight, or should we go into the long rest?
Yeah, let's do the long rest.
Oh, jeez.
At least it wasn't like a whole half session this time.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys go to sleep. In the night, the fire crackling, assuming that there's a fire set up. I think you guys are camped out here, right? Or are you going somewhere else?
I don't know. It's up to you guys. We could either camp out here, or we could go to the barracks, which is sort of guest accommodations where the slaves sleep.
I'm okay camping out here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be beat,
Okay. Then we'll...
but I'm also not going to push back.
All right, you guys camp out here. The fire crackling. Stars shining on this night. Smoke from the manor. Each of you sleeping. Does anybody keep watch?
Yeah.
Okay, Callista, you keep watch at one point.
At least for a little bit.
Okay. Mhm.
I'll do it after.
Yeah, I'd take a watch.
Hmm.
Okay. Jim, what'd you say?
I said, yeah, I'm just agreeing that I'll do watches if we need to, for sure.
And actually,
Okay.
I think I'll put up my hut as well. Just in case it
Okay.
rains.
Give me 1 second. All right. Callista, you were the first one to keep watch. As everybody else sleeps, you're sitting there in the hut. And you see the four of them sleeping, and one of them sits up and says, "You are respectful and at least understand respect."
Which of them is sitting up and talking to me right now? I know.
And she
Yeah.
stands impossibly large as you see her filling almost to the ceiling of this 20-foot hut, standing in front of the fire that you hear crackling, but you don't actually see moving at all. And she pulls back her hood, and you see the blonde hair of the Titan looking at you, and she says, "You at least pay respect." And she makes the sickle appear in her hands, this large wooden sickle with a emerald scythe glowing at the end of it, and she says, "What's your opinion on..." And she points to where Craven's sleeping, almost frozen in time, and goes, "That one."
I mean, I love him. He's wonderful.
Those two things don't have to be the same thing.
But I
You
do,
love...
and he is.
There are rules set by your gods, and they agreed that respect must be given. He seems to have a problem with that. Does that bother you?
I think, given the circumstances, I understand his reluctance.
I asked you a question that I am sure could be answered in a single word. I don't need... You're very clever with words. And she twirls the scythe and catches it herself and says, "You're very clever with words. I don't need clever, I need honesty. Does it bother you that he doesn't pay respect to the Titans and the gods properly?"
A little.
I despise people on islands like this because all of this suffering out there, and she points out in the direction of the fields, goes, that is when people deny who they are and gain delusions. They think that they deserve power or that they can earn dominion. If people were honest about who they were and the beasts that they were, we wouldn't have systems of structured, organized, polite hatred like over there. And she moves the sickle back to Crayorin and says, he has so many thoughts about who he is. And he wasn't even supposed to be here. Would you be okay with him endangering all of you just to be his bold, brash self? You don't need to complicate the answer. Speak
Yes,
true. You would be okay with it.
I have been okay with it.
I wanted to know if you were a coward or a fool, and I know.
What's your assessment?
And she kneels down, or she doesn't kneel down, she bends down so that she's looking you straight in the face, and she says that you think you'll find glory and status in the beds of those that are greater than you. And I would very much like for you to learn the truth, but I think that what you want is to never wake up from that dream. She stands back up. Tell your friend to pay the proper respects, because one way or another, payment will be made. Do you understand?
Yes.
Maybe not completely a fool. And she turns and walks to the exit. Almost as she does, her body and the hut moving down to a decent, to like the actual size of the hut, and the size of a regular person. She walks out, and you hear this crashing of lightning and thunder, and then she is gone in just a moment. And I believe, Kiki, you said you were taking the next shift, so you'd probably wake up right about now.
Yep.
Kiki, you can take the shift if you want.
Okay.
I will give her a heads up. Eleutheria visited.
Mhm.
I don't think we're in danger, but
Okay. Good to know.
And through the night, you're able to peacefully watch as each person sleeps. Out there, messages sent and hopefully received. It is a lovely morning.
Mhm.
Each member of the group waking up. Feel free to take a full long rest. I believe that you sorted out the paperwork that you needed to, and given the information that you needed regarding ownership of Miletus, you guys are on this island. There are probably rumors spreading, maybe, because the monk and the archer you guys let go, but
anybody that would have any suspicion about what's going on, sure as hell isn't going to say anything. Those that do, pretty much everybody that would know, like Patreus, would profit off of not saying anything. What was it? Can something dig under the tiny hut?
I have never once thought of that until now. Thank you so
Ah!
much. You beautiful soul.
Oh, Fatima.
Tiny
Where
Hut
were
is
you
just
when I
one
was
of
fighting
those-
with Strahd? What was that?
Tiny Hut is just one of those fucking spells that even Jeremy Crawford has said both answers. That
Mhm.
yes, it's allowed, and no, it's not.
There's like for how much D&D is about like pulling out rulers and graphs and compasses and stuff. There's some moments in the game where you look at spells or something and it's like, come on, like you know what it's trying to do. Like the freaking like I what is it? Blind sight technically not canceling out invisibility, and it's like, come on, man. So yeah, Liam is tiny hut. Mechanically, I think that you can. Spiritually, come on, man. So that's where I am on that. You guys are on the island of Miletus. It is Euphemian's island for until you get back on the boat. Welcome home, man.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to be doing?
I think I'll just sort of address the people down in the township before we saddle off,
Mm-hmm.
unless anybody else has anything else that they want to do. And, don't have to make a big thing out of it, just, what we've
Mhm.
already covered, that I'll be leaving it in Patreus's administration. We're looking at a move towards hired employment rather than indentured servitude.
Mhm.
Anybody who wants a trip to Mitros can come with us. We'll let them take a ride on the ghost ship.
Call it the ghost ship.
No, I'm not
That's
going to
wonderful.
call it the ghost ship. They get to find that out when they're on it.
That's wonderful. Man, let's take a ride on the ship. What's your the spirit of a genocidal 500-year-old maniac that started all of our suffering. He's here in the back. Oh, and we have Pringles. Okay. So there's a lot going on here. Alex makes a point about a dome instead of a sphere. I love this. This is good. Over time, a few people would actually, a decent number of people would want there. I think that Clotho would basically come up to Euphemia and she would go, "Hey, I heard that you're letting people through. I wanted to know if that it really does extend to everybody, and also if that means that you'd be offering jobs maybe on your ship or in your employ. I was caught here unjustly. I don't know if your friend told you the whole
I heard something
story.
about a cat.
Yeah, so your friend told you the whole story. Basically, I was working at a manor, and the Lord's cat was very sick, and he was cruel and would not treat it. So I wanted to go get it medical attention. Very hard to find a vet on this continent, and I tried to get it care, and he got upset. He tried to chase me. I realized it was happening. I tried to flee. He was able to find another boat faster than his own, and so here we are. So
I-
it's all misunderstanding.
I don't understand then why you had strapped the wings to it and had told everybody you were going to have the first creature on Thylia to learn how to fly.
That part was because I thought that I could give it a better life than it had with the Lord. Once he didn't appreciate it, once I rehabilitated it, I could help it find a better life And people like stories, so if you put a story to it, then the cat can find a home. What I did was proactive philanthropy, and
I
it
see.
wasn't appreciated. So I
Least of all by the cat.
look, it scratches anybody. It scratches anybody, and that's how you know it likes you.
I see.
So I this scar right here is a sacrifice of trying to help the cat. And so you can see that I don't belong here. And that's so I would like a job with you, or with if you could help me back to Thylia, that would be really appreciated. From one hero to another.
Hero.
Your word, not mine. If you want to call me that, that's fine.
I'm going to call over Petraeus.
Petraeus is going to come over, look at you, and go, "What is it that you need Euphemian?" He's going to say, "Looks, what is it you need Euphemian?" And looks at her and goes, "Oh, yes. How can I help you, Euphemian, sir?"
This one wants off the island.
Yes,
She seems like she's more of a trouble for you than actual help.
I. And he looks and goes, "Well, in this new age in Miletus, I think that everybody deserves a second chance. I think that was the discussion that you and I had up on the hill just outside the house, and I think that anybody deserves one. So if she wants to stay here or wants to go, that's up to you. Can I talk to you about a private matter with the vineyards, actually, though?"
Of course.
And he takes
I'll
you aside.
just
Mhm.
motion to Clotho. Get aboard the boat, find a ghost. They'll teach you how to do the job.
Kind of what? And
And I'll just walk off with Petraeus.
he walks up, and Petraeus goes, "Please take her. Please take her. Get her off of this place. I have not been able to prove that she's done the things that I know she's done. And if I say that in front of her, she is just going to talk more. And I cannot take that."
I think it's best for all of us if we just get her out of here.
Are you going to be okay out there?
I wish I could say. I don't even know who I am anymore.
I think that there is a different time in a different place where right now I could reassure you by putting my hand on your shoulder and saying that you're my son. I think that in this time and this place, I just know that you're going to find who you are. And if I'm allowed to be proud of that, then I am. But you'll be okay. I mean, you come from a line of people that have put up with a lot of shit. And you have just continued to figure your own shit out. So that's good. That's good.
Well,
I'm gonna go figure out some other matters. This is all people have a lot of questions about the transition. Um he goes, I was gonna give you this a little bit ago. And he reaches on his hand, he has like two bright rings, one with the blue gem and one with the green gem. And he pulls the ring with the green gem off, and he slides it, and he hands it to you and goes, we got this from someone a while ago. Don't. I thought maybe I'd sell it at some point, but you're probably going to get thrown off a building or something soon. Half the stories that I've been hearing, you were one of them. So take this, and he hands this ring to you. Because this'll hurt less when you fall. Because you do tend to get back up, but I want you to be able to keep doing that. He hands you a ring of feather falling. And he says, we are going to stay out of each other's way from now on, correct?
As much as we can.
He holds out his hand to shake yours.
I'll shake his hand.
It's good to see you, Euphemian. Good to see you. And he looks at you again, just like scanning your eyes for anything. And then he turns to leave.
Just after he turns, I'll call out to him.
And he turns to you, yes?
If you need to reach me, send a message to Kyra. I'm sure she can get it to me.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that. He nods and just keeps walking. What was it? Craven, what would you be doing right now?
I don't know, practicing moves, I guess.
But where would you be?
Well, I mean, I would imagine we'd be with Euphemian when he was doing his decree, make sure nothing happens. And then I'd probably get hungry, so I'll probably find food somewhere. Maybe eat a ration on a hilltop and just like wah wah, huh, huh, you know.
That is such a wonderful, wonderful description.
I'm not the word master here. I punch things.
No, it's good. I like it. So you're up here. I think that at some point, young boy is going to come up to you, and what is it? This young boy, Carpos, is going to come over and sit down next to you from the winery, and he's going to look at you and go, or sorry, young person, sorry. And they say, so you're Krarin, right?
Yep.
You got punched a lot and you died and you came back?
Well, they call me the unbreakable for a reason. I'm pretty breakable. I just come back up again.
No, it's not unbreakable then, it's breakable. They should call
Yeah,
you
I don't
breakable.
know.
People are dumb.
I didn't come up with it, but whatever, I just roll with it.
And he looks at you and goes, or they look at you and they go, cool. It's cool if I sit here for a little bit.
Sure, little man.
Not a
Or sure, little person.
call me Carpos.
Hi, Carpos.
Okay. And they sit out on the hill and they just like look out and look at everybody down there with you, and they're just like, they're so stupid.
What makes you say that there?
Just everybody's running around all the time and getting mad about everything. It's just annoying. Feels like it's pointless, you know?
Well, listen, kid. Life is always going to be hard. So there'll be a point to it. It may not come now, but you might find your meaning. We all do.
What's your meaning?
Well, I think I have something in my heart that I need to get done. But that's not the here or now. So right now, my meaning is training. Huh, ha, huh. Yeah.
Are you sitting beside him while you're making these grunts?
No, I'm assuming that I'm like working out a little bit while he's doing it. You know
Oh,
what I
while he's
mean?
sitting. Well,
While
And
he's
they
sitting.
and they stand up and they go, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
You're the one who did all the running at like the Olympics and everything, and like you raced like Carrie or whatever her name is.
Oh, yeah. I like to run. And her name's Kyra.
Okay.
She's pretty cool.
Do you do you want to go run right now? Because I've been practicing and everybody here is like can't keep up. They're
Aw.
You know
really
what? It's been a while. Let me just stretch a little
Yeah.
bit. We'll do some laps.
okay. Hello, welcome new viewers. Welcome. We're doing D&D, Odyssey of the Dragon Lord. And
I'm racing some kid right now.
yeah,
D&D.
yeah. Um and he looks at you and goes, okay. And I'm gonna say if you want to roll an athletic acrobatics check,
I was
he is
actually
gonna
gonna. Oh
was
no,
it?
so go ahead. Yeah, sorry, go.
I was gonna
Acrobatics?
have them roll as well.
Okay. Oof. Oh wait, no, that's Kiki's roll. Acrobatics is a 5.
Okay.
Or
What
no,
do you mean?
it's 17. Sorry, I was
Mhm.
looking at Kiki's roll, which is
What?
her hit die, barbarian hit die for 5.
All right. So do you want to race this kid?
I do, but I kind of want to throw it if you'd let me. Just let him
Yes.
edge me off by just like, just get ahead of me by like just a nose.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. What was it? Roll a
You know, and then
performance
as I'm
check.
going ahead, I'm like, okay, performance. Damn. All right, here we go. Performance
Oh.
is a 12.
You're running, and so describe throwing the match to this kid.
So I'd like to, like, at some point maybe trip
Mm-hmm.
and then have to get up to try to catch up to him. But
Alright.
I just barely couldn't catch
All
up
right,
to
so
him.
you can catch him as he trips, he falls. He turns around and he goes, sorry, they turn around and you fall and they go, oh my gods, you tripped. Oh, all 5 gods, you tripped. And they just keep running. And they run, and you barely run behind. and they turn around and they look, and they're barely winded, and they're just like, "You suck at this." But you see it more like them as like a point of pride. Hello, Guilty Cosplay. Thank you for following. We are a character-driven Greek mythology D&D storyline. Emotional damage, doing a lot of daddy issues this campaign. A lot of players die. A lot of players. Well, Craven's died a
Well,
few times,
I'm
but
the
they're
only
fine.
one who. Let's face it, I'm the only one who gets unconscious here. Okay. So
You Kermit
I'm.
died twice.
I did that too. So I'd like to say that as I'm running and I'm like performing, that I'm like out of breath and
Mhm.
stuff, and I say, "See, kid, it's not about breaking. So getting up and keep on going."
And
And I'll just
Carpos,
pretend like I'm like super tired.
and Carpos is standing like in this Superman pose, and they go, "You don't have to keep getting back up if you don't fall down." Um,
And this is when I'd like to come up to him and say, "Kid, everybody falls." And I like to try to like take his feet up under him so that I trip him.
yes. Technically, make an attack roll. It will not be that hard, but make an unarmed strike on
Oh
this
my God.
child.
Natural one. Of course. I'm gonna go and hit a child, guys. That's just what I do.
That's how we're closing out the session. If you're
Welcome. We're gonna go and hit a child. It's 17:13. Sorry,
About
Tammy's mom.
About 47 people just joined with this raid, so if you're tuning in right now, Cray is attacking a small child for trying to bond with them. Thank you.
I'm trying to bond with him too. Come on, I'm just trying to teach him about life.
You trip,
Them.
and this kid just falls on their ass, and they look at you, and they look up like completely fucking scandalized.
And
they're
I said,
like-
"I'm kidding, kid."
and they
God.
get back up, and they dust themselves off, and they go, "Okay, but you're not getting away with that next time."
I don't expect to.
They look at you like you are now fierce rivals.
Carpos, look me up sometime. We'll go race again.
Yeah. Practice. And he smiles a little bit. He goes, "Practice." Kiki, is there anything you'd like to be doing right now?
No, I would just be basically kind of, I guess, to some degree, overseeing the loading of the boat, the people coming on, kind of giving them their stations, since I know that Euphemian is busy dealing with other things. When I see that we're pretty much settled, I just kind of walk around, go to a few little shops, anything, just to kind of get some stores of meats and stuff like that to have on our boat for us. But just
All right.
staying mostly around the boat and the dock.
All right. So you're going around there. You're going to the stores and the docks. And while you're there, you hear this lady just go, "Free fish before you go, and you're on your way out. If you want, a meal, I would be glad to make one for you. Serve one for you. After everything you've done here."
I appreciate that, but I try not to eat fish, kind of like eating family.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm a Triton,
Family.
by the way, for anybody who's just joining.
She goes. Family is very important, though. Over here, it seems to be a little. Family can be a bit of a difficult concept. And she looks up at the hill of like the cindered ruins. And
Yep.
she goes,
Yep.
but also, and she like gestures for you to come a little bit closer. Do you?
I will a little bit.
She goes,
I won't get right in her face, but I will lean forward a little bit.
but between you and me, I suppose I don't know if that entirely applies, since the definition of family can be a little bit flexible. But I'm just an old wood who sits and watches and thinks. So what do I know? But if you want a meal,
From what I've noticed, you
Hmm?
can't exactly choose your real blood family,
no.
but you can choose who you want as your family. So, in either case, there are complications.
It's very true. I think you've chosen a good family.
I think so too. I definitely love the grains and the vegetables you have here, so if you don't mind,
Oh,
load
well,
me
then
up
she
on
takes the
that.
fish and throws it in the bucket. She goes, okay, well, then there you go. And she, like, slides the rest of the plate to you. So if you want that, you can have that.
I'll give her a gold.
Callista, anything else you want to do?
I think I just want to kind of hole up in the captain's quarters again. Just kind of resume my, spitting in Esther's face a little bit.
Yeah, when you're in the captain's quarters, you just hear this voice going, these people are not allowed on this ship. I do not permit them on this ship. Detritus. Refuse.
I just go back to writing.
You hear a gentle drumming of some sort of song out there. And I think it's right to give Euphemian one more action before we close out this session. And Euphemian, by the way, if you want to... Well, no, we'll come back to that. Go on. Reed, you're muted.
I need to stop doing that. There's too many things, and I can't keep track of them. So, what I was saying was that as we go through and we, pull up the gangplanks and the ship's ready to take off, I'm just going to sort of, get everything ready to go. I'm going to sit at the bow of the ship as we sail away. And I'm just going to do a little arcane symbol over my spell scroll. I'm going to bring forth my manifest mind for the first time. Looks like we're off to new adventures, Bib.
Wonderful. What would you describe your manifest mind as looking like, just to make sure that we're on the same page here?
If you imagine, like in how movies, you have, people go down for hacking, and they'll have the text appearing across their face.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just a face that seems to be generated out of these scrolling lines of text. The actual text in my spell scroll.
Wonderful. This face opens and looks out, and you look out into Meletus. Beating of the drum as the ship begins to sail off to your next destination, which we'll sort out next time. But for now, you see Cleon's home, Euphemian's home, no more. Off to whatever is next on the horizon. That is where we will end this session. Thank you, guys. Euphemian, I'm going to give you the sword from your dad. Is going to be a standard rapier with a magical trait that while you have it equipped, you get +1 to concentration saving throws.
Nice.
It is forged in the conviction of who you really are, and it is harder for you to lose sight of that while you hold this sword. We'll craft that next week, or through the week. Thank you all for playing. There are a number of you that are watching Roll for Bull, and we are an emotional myriad. If you had come in a month ago, this would have been the quirkiest, silliest game. And if you had come in 2 weeks ago, it would have been the darkest, most grueling thing. And now we are melancholy sorting out daddy issues. Please feel free to follow. Come along. We are here on Mondays. We're doing this story with this group, Greek Odyssey, and we love talking to the audience. You are welcome to talk to us during the session, throw out ideas, throw out suggestions, and pretty soon we're going to be adding a feature where people can spend channel points to nudge the sessions, not dramatically, but just enough to feel, well, if these players can make an offering to the gods, then maybe the audiences can make offerings to them. That's all I'm saying.
And also, join our Discord if you can. We're actually reached the goal of changing Reed's hair color.
Yes.
So we're going to put a little thing, try to get everybody's suggestions on colors, and then we'll put up a poll. So, I mean, stay tuned for that. So please come join us. Come join us.
Join us,
Also, since we're at episode 42,
Mhm.
according to where I see I'm pointing to the pillow on my camera here, so it could be anywhere. We are episode 42. We're thinking after our 50th episode, we might have just a special session where you guys, as the audience members, can ask us questions, talk about our characters, what we've done, anything. I think nothing is off the table at that point. So
Mhm.
feel free to send your questions through the chat here, through our Discord, our Facebook, and even on our Instagram, Roll for
Or
Bull.
Twitter. We actually have everything.
and
so
We do have the Twitter. How could I forget that? Look up Roll for Bull and send in those questions and then tune in. So in the coming weeks, we'll have more information on that to let you know exactly what date that will happen.
Yes.
Because we love you all.
we do. Thank you guys so
We
much.
do.
Oh my God, Ben, thank you.
Thank you
Daddy
for this session.
issues for the win.
Daddy
For the
issues.
win.
Double the
win.
daddy issues this session. That's what we packed into this. Double the daddies. It was great.
DDs, guys. DD.
Watch
Yeah.
Roll for Bull for all the daddies.
Daddies and Dragons.
Daddies and
something like that.
Dragons. Yeah.
Check it out on the YouTube videos. We also have a YouTube. Just we're not all about daddies. Just saying.
No, there's so much more to
You're
our
not.
shenanigans.
Yeah, sometimes it's mommies. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes. Sometimes there's mommies involved.
We're getting back to Valis soon.
Am I understood?
Yes.
Am I?
Does
yes.
this make sense to
We
you?
do have a wiki.
No. Tune in.
Alex, feel free to put the Wikipedia in the chat. Anyway.
Oh
I'll see you
shoot!
all-
Yeah,
you
we
guys-
have that too.
We have so many things, we keep forgetting all the things we have.
It's true.
Most important is our fans and our followers.
Yes,
we love you so
we love
much.
you guys. Thank you so much.
We love you. I will see you guys next week. Be well.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.